Hey guys, welcome to WandaVision Episode 5 review, and a very special episode as we go here into the 80s. You got Brady Bunch vibe, right? You've got the babies crying right at the beginning. Fun little jokes that they can do. Vision dancing, she dancing with the babies. Just a great family situation. Makes you feel good. Lines right up with the 80s. They even make it look, you know, they got this color effect on it. A little bit of the resampling and stuff of the older technology. So they're continuing to do the theme of the different sitcoms absolutely perfectly. But something happens right away, like in keeping with this momentum that has been building throughout the episodes. Agnes wants to see the children, and Vision's like, no, did you wash your hands? Did you do it? And he's like, you know what? Just no. Right? And then Agnes is like, do you want to redo this, Wanda? And Vision's like, wait, what? And Wanda's like, So, like, she literally pops out of the sitcom to say, well, redo this. I want to be able to hang out with the children. What do you guys think? I mean, at that point, I was like, whoa. Like, Agnes, and then she's not caring at all about, so she knows it's kind of a simulation, Agnes. So, obviously, Agnes is either controlling this or helping to control this.
I think she's playing a big part of the plot, but she's not under control. You can see that multiple times.
Definitely.
And I love this episode right here. Also, we'll talk about Vision as well. He's finally piecing stuff together.
I love that investigation stuff. Ooh, I love it.
At first, I was like, all right, where is this going? Now I'm hooked with this
Now
show.
you're hooked. Yep. Yes, it was as Alex predicted. So it goes right into, you know, the sitcom intro, which is one of the best sitcom intros. So I couldn't recognize what shows that was from.
I recognized the show. I just couldn't remember. It's like, oh, that's the one with Michael J. Fox. You remember that
Family
one?
Ties.
Family Ties.
Family Ties. Okay. And there was a little bit, and of course, throughout the episode, you have a little bit of Growing Pains, some Full House, Family Matters.
It's a good thing I wore this shirt today, huh?
You look like a lumberjack.
They're appropriating my culture.
Right? Lumberjack culture. Hey, or 80s plaid shirts. Now, I do think there was a little missed opportunity. I was hoping for a little more Full House, right? You got Olsen, one of the Olsens, and they didn't really do a whole lot of Full House. I was like, darn, but whatever. That's just a little Easter egg. The episode was fantastic.
It was.
So, and then we come back out. So now we're doing two simultaneous stories. Not only are we in the sitcom, but we're also outside with the Sword Agency, and we get a little more drama with the Sword Agency. Monica Rambeau comes out. She kind of describes how she felt, you know, pain in there, and what is that lady's name? Darcy Nobody Cares Lewis, and the FBI guy. She's come up with a name called the Hex, right? And so that's where she was, and so they're all in a meeting, and it seems like the head of Sword is like
you need an asshole.
He
you
just
need
wants
an asshole
to
on every show,
right? So he just wants to kill him or take him out or something, and the agents, Darcy, the FBI guy, and even Monica Rambeau are like, no, there's reasons why she's doing this. But he's, to be fair to him, he's actually making good points. He's like, well, she's completely has a whole city
he does
hostage.
have a great point, but he's going about this terribly.
Right, yeah. And
it was not very well written.
But no, I think it was written perfectly because I think that there are people like that, you know, once you cross that line, that it's like, no, we're going in the military. Now, he's wrong, and obviously because all these, he should listen to his agents that have more and personal experience, right? I mean, especially Monica Rambeau, who just came out of the bubble.
Yeah.
But no, he wants to. It looks like he wants to take care of business.
Terrorist,
oh yeah,
it says right here.
Yeah, it makes total sense that a guy with a drone is going to knock out the most powerful thing that exists on Earth.
Yeah, what a moron!
It makes no goddamn sense. And it
with
was
one missile.
Yeah, it was so ham-fisted. It's like we need him to be the bad guy to drive the plot in this episode. It's like. You just had a scene where you're just talking about how she could have probably taken down Thanos 1v1.
Like, I know you hate
She keeps
that.
using Maxima. She keeps saying like this. She's
I know
a
you
terrorist.
hate that, but I see that 24/7.
I know.
On my B movies.
Oh, I know.
There's always that general. It's like, this is a stupid idea, but let's do it.
I know. It's just like the writing
right.
had been like really good, and it's just like this is a trope that didn't need to be there. And look, I still like the episode.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you don't know. It's like I still like the episode, but that
gotta
could've
have
been more.
your antagonist. He seems to be grabbing the antagonist role, at least maybe as a distraction. And he's got some points because she actually also broke into another facility. We see the moment that she basically reclaims Vision's dead body. Again, confirmed, Vision is dead. She breaks in there and steals the body and then leaves. So they have this idea to send this drone in. I didn't quite understand what they were talking about. Did you get it, Alex, where they're like, oh, okay, oh, no, I got it now. It's like the 80s.
technology.
But the drone is not 80s. Or is it,
it is
80s within the comic book universe of its advanced technology from Sword or Shield?
He even says, I know it's 80s technology because we enhance.
Right, but I thought he was talking from the show perspective.
No,
and then, so I get it. So it's an older drone,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's why they're like, enhance the damn picture. It's like, I can't. It's a piece of shit. Okay. So they fly a drone in there to, again, communicate with Wanda. It's like, dude, I mean, she doesn't want to be communicated with, but you have to try something.
Yeah. Get out those people.
Exactly. And, she's obviously lights her eyes up and they're like, oh, fuck. And then that's when this asshole dude is like, fire the missile.
Let's piss her off.
Let's fucking do this. And I was so happy that he did because the fucking thing cuts off and the most badass scene fucking happens. She comes out. It's like, oh, shit, we got to breathe. Something's coming out of the fucking hex or the bubble. And then they all get, and they have the guns with the green lasers. I'm like, oh, that's a genius idea. No, and you can like stand in front of the guns. You know, oh, I'm fine. The bullets won't deviate that much, will they? Right? So all the bullets are going to be directed at the fucking, not like bullets are going to do shit. Anyway, she comes out. And she's like, is this your fucking piece of shit? Like, this is your one warning. Get the fuck out of here. This is my home and go away. And Monica Rambeau's like, what's going on? Why are you doing this? And, trying to bring up the point that, like, this can't continue. This can't continue. And she's like, I don't care. And then she's like, don't ever do it again. And then I love that she does she controls everybody's minds. The guns go towards the.
Let me remind you who's wearing the pants here.
Yeah, that was a badass scene.
So even if she couldn't control them, the bullets wouldn't have done nothing to her. But she's like, no, you do this shit again. It ain't bullets coming at me. This bullets coming at you. Just a great scene. Because honestly, like Wanda, we forget how powerful Wanda is. I think they actually even mention it in the show. They drop some Easter eggs. They talk about Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau kind of gets
I was
edgy.
like, what's
She's
up
like,
with that?
I don't want to talk about her. We're not talking about her.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, maybe she could have beat Thanos, but Wanda could have beat Thanos, maybe, And I'm like, yeah, she could fucking kick Thanos' ass. I kind of forgot the scene, but it's like both those heroes, Captain Marvel and Wanda, don't go real full on Thanos. It's like, wait, what? Why not take him down? Anyway, so
we got this.
Yeah, right. Shut up. Okay, so something's going on there.
Yes,
something's going on with Monica Rambeau, and that ties into the theory that people have had that this is a character we've seen before. If you go into the Captain Marvel film, you see the little girl there. I think has grown up into this character here. Maybe.
We know that's her.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we know for sure that's her.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so...
That's Maria's daughter.
Oh, my gosh. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's Aunt Carol, and it could be that she blames her for her mom's death or something like that.
Right.
We don't know, but she was really... She's like, I don't want to talk about Carol.
Yeah.
Or Ms.
And we
Marvel.
know that she eventually gets powers, at least this character. So either she has powers and she's hiding them, or in this situation, because she wants desperately to go back in there, and she's like, build me this with the photons and the neutrons and the shit, and then I'm going to jam myself back in there.
I guess it is her in the tank?
I think so, right? We got that right.
Okay, it's her in the tank.
Maybe that's how she's going to get her powers, or I don't know. Maybe she already got them. Fuck, I don't know.
Who's she calling, though? I want to know who she's calling, because that was a really interesting cameo they're setting up.
What?
They're like, who's going to build me this thing? He's like, I know an aerospace engineer.
Yeah.
Because this thing loves to do cameos, and there's talks of a Fantastic Four movie coming up.
I don't know who's
Could
do it.
John Krasinski show up as Reed Richards?
Nah, I don't think that's...
They should let it die, but they're not. They're making these dead things. I don't want this to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so that was such a cool scene, right? Where she confronts Sword and she's like, shut the fuck up, out here. Calm the fuck down, all right? And they're like, yes, ma'am. Okay, so she goes back in there, but that interrupted a scene with the dog. So they found the little kids are growing up exponentially. They're babies, and then they're like 10, and then they're like 7 or what? No, they grow up and to 10 years old because she's like, y'all can't have a dog unless you're 10.
10.
Okay, we're 10 now. And it's like, give us a dog.
Wait
And
a
they're like,
minute.
fuck.
It's really important because it shows that she doesn't have control of the kids. And she's
Interesting.
not like mind
Yeah, that's
controlling
what
the
I'm
kids.
thinking.
She's
There's
like, do
3
not grow up.
characters so far.
And I was wondering, right, because she was trying to get them to be quiet, and she couldn't tell them to shut up. And so either that's a limitation of her power, or it's showing you that it's subtly hinting she's not controlling every single thing. And I think who else is controlling? Agnes. Agnes from the comic books has magical powers, so she's probably helping her out. And honestly, Agnes at this point is showing far more interest in the kids. I'm starting to see some subtle hints here, especially with the dog. The dog ends up dead in Agnes's garden.
And she just so happened to have the thing, so she might have planted the dog. It's like,
yeah,
here's a dog house.
The kennel,
exactly.
right? She planted that shit. You're right, Joe. Yeah.
So.
She's like forcing these things to happen and maybe forcing the kids to grow up.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like, hey, no, stop growing
so she can
up.
get
It's like,
over with this shit. Let's go.
I need to harvest
these kids.
So, and where in the previous episode I was kind of surprised that she was kind of ignoring them, but now she's full on with them, and we think that theory is solid. That Agnes's real goal in helping Wanda through all this is to get after the kids. Now, so again, on the outside, they talk about how certain things need to change, and Wanda is able to fucking change reality and shape reality because her clothes are actually bulletproof Kevlar. I was like, what bullshit? I mean, you would feel the different texture.
Magic.
Whatever. Anyways, fine. It feels like normal fabric, but it actually is composed of Kevlar. That's how powerful Wanda is.
She transforms anything you're wearing.
She recreated Vision. That's the most powerful thing that she's done.
That's what-
Well, so we don't know that. We don't know that.
He's alive.
Ultron created Vision.
Well, she took the pieces, put them together, and then like made it a thing, and then had sex with it.
Well,
And
we have
can't
no
control
idea.
him.
That's true.
I'm trying to figure out
A
what
Vision.
is going on.
Okay, so Vision is powerful in his own right because he's not being able to be controlled by Wanda. He's starting to do investigation, which I love that part of the episode. He
Yeah.
basically unhooks one of the NPCs, so to speak, as they're going through files and emails and noticing that there's shit going on outside, and he realizes, and it's a good performance from this guy. Forget his name in the show, Mark or something. Guy, and
It's that guy.
he's in pain, and he's like, "Fuck, what's happening? You got to stop this. I got to call my sister." It's like,
He's like,
look,
"I
you're
need to know,"
interrupting
yeah.
people's lives, and not only are you interrupting people's lives, but you're hurting them too. It's painful.
They've been missing for years. They don't know what's going on. Like the outside.
I don't know if it's years,
It's short-
Joe.
yeah, I think
I think
it's short
this show actually takes place right after Endgame, so it's like
maybe
it
weeks?
immediately starts. In fact, there was an interview with Paul Bettany that said that there was an end scene in Avengers at the very, very end where Wanda gets the dead body or pulls a shelf and there's Vision, right? Where we just saw Wanda here. So it was going to connect, but they dropped it, and but it just shows you how close these two are. Like this happens right after Endgame, like not years or anything. But anyways, Lago, he unhooks the NPC, and he's gonna go home, and he's gonna have a serious conversation with his wife. But we also get a commercial, so we get these commercials every once in a while. And I was trying to figure out this commercial. This one's a little less obvious
Yeah, I didn't know
than
this
the
one.
other one. I did a little research. Did you have any ideas of what the commercial might be?
Lago.
So I do know that Lagos, I was like, I've heard that before. Well, the Lagos was the city in Civil War where Wanda accidentally killed a bunch of innocent bystanders while fighting Crossbones. And it's a commercial about cleaning up messes. So that's
And a guy
some serious
spilling his
shit.
beer.
And if you think about it,
That was worse.
it's
man.
fucking red liquid, and you got the hands, the images of like getting blood off your hands and cleaning up messes. So it's again subconscious. All of the commercials so far have been like
Deep shit,
some
man.
deep shit from Wanda. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that all again adds another point for me on this. And then so, anyways, he comes back home. They start to argue. This is another really good moment in this episode. I really like this episode, by the way. And she don't want to fight, so she starts rolling the credits. I'm like, damn, man, I wish I had that power. No, shit's over, B. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Yeah,
it's like that button. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B. I'm going home. And so she tries to go to sleep, and Vision's not having it. Vision's like, no. And I'm talking right through the credits, blah, blah, blah. And then Vision gets pissed. Like, he flies up, and he's ready to fucking, I guess, domestic abuse. I don't know. He's ready to, he's just serious, right? And then she flies. Well, motherfucker, what'd you say to me? So they got this standoff between these two powerful characters. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I knew nothing was going to happen. I knew they were going to take care and calm down. And they do calm down. I think he kind of gets distracted by where are the fucking kids. There's no kids. You know, there's no kids outside, but go by the playground. I don't know why he brings that up now, but, you know, maybe it has something to do with...
He's finally realizing just everything.
Right, that you know, things are not going on. And this is where Wanda tries to tell him, like, look, I don't control everything. So she's trying not to admit it, right, at first. And, you know, but he's already past the point where it's a point of no return. Vision is off the rails. She can't control him, and shit is going to go down. And I fucking love it because this is going to be amazing. I know it's going to be an awesome climax. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not for sure, but I think it's going to be an awesome climax. And right then, the doorbell. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is fucking Agnes again. Agnes is showing up. But, it is the twist of the episode.
This is what I don't get, though.
Right. This is confusing, okay? Because so they're talking about her brother. They've dropped subtle hints about Pietro who died, if you don't remember. But when she opens the door, it's her fucking brother. They show the back of his head like he's the original Pietro, but then they spin the camera around.
Yeah, it's the X-Men
and it's the X-Men.
Not the Avengers one, but wait.
So now
the
X-Men, and she accepts him too, right?
Eventually.
So now it's the X-Men has now been brought into the Marvel Universe. This has happened. Now Fox's X-Men are in the Marvel Universe. Now, whether it's official or just an Easter egg, I don't know. Maybe they're going to explain it in the next episode. Yeah. But number one, you know, how did he manage to come back to alive? Why is he the other one? It has to be. Why did she recast it? It has to be, look, her brother's dead, right? So oh, shit. So the closest thing that gets pulled in is the alternate reality version. Because remember, isn't the title of Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness? Yeah. That's what it is. The closest thing that was found was whether Agnes fucking put him in there or Wanda manages to pull him in there through her will, but it's from the alternate universe version of Pietro. So that's going to be really, really fucking interesting.
I think there's such... It looks like the experiment is about to break, right? And if there is a bigger power controlling a lot of these things, I imagine whatever that person is, whether it's Agnes, whether it's Mephisto, is like, we need to stop this now. Ring the doorbell. Put this person to show up. And I don't think this is the Quicksilver from... Yeah, I mean, I know it's the Quicksilver. But
it's Quicksilver, but it's Quicksilver from Fox.
Yeah, I think they just like, we'll put this person in there. We'll try to calm these two things down because
it did its job.
If we break up these two characters right now, I don't get to steal the kids or whatever the big bad wants to do.
Scheme.
Yeah.
Now people are excited because this could represent mutants, right?
The House of M.
Well, it's like reverse House M because House M said no more mutants, and this is like, hey, guess what? Now we get mutants. Mutants have been shit. Most of the X-Men movies are bad.
Garbage. That's what I was going to say. It's like, I want the X-Men, but I don't want the writers to get sucked in.
I love the X-Men, but I don't necessarily want all of that X-Men.
I want them to hear them say mutants in the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Because they weren't allowed to say that for the longest time, and now they are.
I just don't want these ones.
You don't want that guy? I love that guy.
That guy's great. He has actually all the best scenes from all the worst movies. Yeah. But the problem is, like, he comes with other baggage. Like, we don't... You remember that movie, the Phoenix whatever, that was horrible, and then the other one that was also
Dark
horrible?
Phoenix was terrible,
and then the other, it's like, come on, man. I don't want any of this stuff in this stuff.
So it was the Pietro played by Evan Peters from X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yeah, great.
So does this mean that there's like an X-Men Connect? Yes. I mean, or could that just be an Easter egg?
By Fox. Don't bring the baggage.
Charles Xavier around, or is the fucking Wolverine? Is fucking...
Magneto, really important because it's supposed to be her dad.
That would be really fucking cool. So yeah, this creates a lot of questions, some huge ass fucking questions, and this is introducing new questions. We still haven't answered the old questions, like how is Vision resurrected without the Mind Stone? Can Wanda create life? It seems like she can. How is she related with the minds? Yeah, she purposefully doesn't with the dog. But I think she had the power if she wanted to do the dog to resurrect. But she definitely has the power to alter reality. So maybe something with the stones, something. All right. So we've got these two now big questions. What the fuck is Vision? And what's going on with this X-Men stuff? Just a great episode. So let's go to final verdicts.
This is going to be a 10 for me. The only nitpick I'm gonna give this, as usual, these are too short. I want them to be a little longer.
It felt a little longer. Was this one longer at all?
It felt a little longer. I don't have the time.
A
couple minutes, but I kind of want them to be a little bit longer.
For sure.
But still, the performances were great. All these investigations just got me really hooked. I can't wait for next week. And,
we have. So this is episode 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 9, so there's 4 episodes left. So don't worry, Joe. They're gonna string it along a little bit.
Of course.
I don't think
at the very end we'll probably get the reveal, and then it's gonna show his face, and then bam.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fall apart next episode.
No, of course not. But we know that she can't control Agnes, Vision, and the kids.
Right.
Those are the 3 right now that she can't control. But on the outside, everything is
maybe the neighbor
pretty
too.
good.
Oh, did you know that this fucking mailman guy that keeps showing up? There is something with him. You know, he's like, he is aware too. One time she's like, she does the guns and she's like, hey, you. And then he's like, I'm just a messenger. And then he's not on the board of people. If you look, he's not on the board of the people that they're trying to figure out who they are and stuff. And then he's like, don't worry, your mom will.
Your mom can fix it.
Your mom can fix it.
If
you're
the devil.
I don't know what the hell's going on with him. So, anyways, what did you give it?
The devil or the
Mephisto.
Well, there was something. Somebody was talking about a witness, right? Witness protection program.
He was in there, but now he's hiding in height. I don't know.
So he might actually be a plot line for this the new sword head, who's a fucking asshole, who's going to activate that guy to try to take down Wanda. But I don't know
another dumb idea.
How he would take down Wanda. Yes,
10 for me. Yeah, it was great.
So you're right, Alex. It was the longest episode. It's 42 minutes versus 35, 33, 37, and 30.
So yeah,
make it an hour.
I wanted it longer. Go ahead, Alex. What's your review?
I really like this one. There is that one nitpick. I don't think there is no reason for the head of the military guy to be stupid all of a sudden. It added nothing to the episode. Wanda could have been just as pissed by just having. No, she can have exactly the same scene. If you send in a drone to spy on the kids, she would have been pissed. And you didn't have to try to zap her, and then now okay, I hate this guy now. It's just that
you're putting stupid ass idiots in charge of Sword.
Yeah, it's just okay, well, so now we know this guy's a moron, and so we can't do anything with his character, and he's a throwaway. But I still really liked it. I think this one's it's got to be up there. It's got to be 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I love that the momentum that the show has picked up. Again, it started off really slow. I like the direction it was heading. I like how we're getting to this point, but there's still so much to figure out. So this is just really good TV.
I really like it because it's almost at the breaking point. It's what's gonna happen next?
4 more episodes. We've got so much more time to figure out all the other stuff that's happening.
I know. Yeah.
Just don't ruin it with the shitty X-Men stuff. Keep
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse out of this. And
I don't
keep Dark
think,
Phoenix out of this.
Alex, let's not. If anything, Marvel's gonna be like, look, we're gonna make it up to you guys. It's under our control.
We need your characters, not your writers.
Yeah.
Keep those.
Yeah.
Just give us your character.
Because some of the casting was incredible. I would love to see McAvoy come back and all of these. We like some of those people.
Yeah.
But some are terrible.
Definitely. Okay. What did you give it?
I don't know.
Damn it.
You said 9 and 10.
It's a
good
10.
spot.
No, make
like
one.
You said. All right,
9.
There you go.
I think it's a 9. Here's my final verdict. It's a 9. What's yours?
9. I like 9.
9, because I want it longer, and I agree with that a little bit. It was just great. It does definitely have the potential of 10. We'll just let y'all know that. Okay, so I loved it. The show. I am now a fan of WandaVision. I'm glad we're doing episode by episode breakdowns because I was. Is this
Nothing
really
was
what
happening
I
in
want?
the beginning.
It's fucking great. Yeah. So we're going now, and now I'm frustrated. I'm like, let me just see all the rest of them right now. God damn it, let's go. It's filmed like a movie. It feels like a movie, and I appreciate it, and I want more of it. So we love it, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Leave your theories down below. Who the fuck is this mailman? How is Vision being able to be resurrected?
And who is the special guest coming?
Is it Reed Richards?
The special guest was her brother, guys.
No, but
outside.
Oh, the cameo talking about building
like,
this
yeah.
shit? I don't know. I think that's
what
going
I'm
to be
saying.
nothing.
Who is it?
Nothing.
That's got to be something.
We'll see. All right. I think the next episode is going to be the Halloween episode. I think we're going to go into the 90s, and I'm looking forward to that one because that's going to let them do all sorts of crazy stuff and get really good here. So, all right, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. You know what? I want to throw out I wanted to throw out a shout out to one of our sponsors, Episdoe. If you see, we have the greatest discount they've ever done. They're
and
so happy.
Ad.
Yeah, and the greatest ad.
Director.
This guy. Well, now I have to play the ad. I'm gonna play the ad for you at the end of the episode because it's so good. I love it, Joe.
He sprayed himself in the face with cologne so many times to get that scene right.
Yeah, seriously, they're the best wallets. I saw some people in the comments. Didn't you do Ridge? I'm like, no, I've never done Ridge.
No,
like,
we used them.
I've used them. We bought
bought them to
all
test
the
them
wallets
out.
ourselves. We didn't even contact Episdoe. Bought it all of ourselves, and this was just the best one. And we contacted them. That's how cool it was. So, anyways, we've got a link if you want to upgrade your wallet, which I highly recommend you do. Go press that link down below. And thank you all so much for watching. We will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye guys.
If the clothes makes the man, what does that say about me? I live my life one costume at a time. So I let my accessories define my style, my phone, my watch, my wallet. Well, maybe not my wallet. Oh my god, gross. I need to stop keeping candy in here. I'm getting an Episdoe. You should too. Go to Episdoe.com/AngryJoeShow for 25% off Smart Wallet. That's an even deeper discount than before. Upgrade your style with Episdoe.